Hello, welcome back to the garage. An update on the Alpine. Last time I left you, we discovered we'd got a broken spring. I wasn't looking for that. I was looking for a noise that we put it into reverse, it goes with a clonk. Originally, I thought it was the diff, so I've taken the diff out, and while I was taking the diff out, we noticed two broken leaves in the offside spring. So new springs were ordered. I'm 500 quid lighter in the wallet now, but it had to be done. So the new springs are fitted, but I'm waiting for an oil seal for the pinion on the 3.9 diff, which I'm putting back in instead of the 4.1. I ordered it Saturday. It should have been here Tuesday at the latest, or Wednesday. We're now Friday and it still hasn't arrived. Can't seem to rely on the post these days. I don't know why. But once we get the oil seal in the diff, I can get it built back up. I've painted the back plates and all that on the brakes. I made up new gaskets for the half shafts. I made a couple of new brake pipes for the rear axle. So I say as soon as the pinion seal comes, we can put that back in and try it to see if it's made it any better. But in the meanwhile, I'll have a walk around my little Saxo. You've not seen that yet. It's nothing special, it's just special to me. The wife uses it for shopping. It's an early one. Actually, it's one from the dealer launch at the NEC, which I was there. I was working for a Citroen dealer at the time, and I got to bring the first Saxo back to Boston, and they were all registered N-S8X. I tried to find the one that I actually brought back, but I think it must have been scrapped. The one I've got, I found it was in Scotland. It was a non-runner. The bloke was going to break it, but I bought it, not seen it until it arrived on the back of a truck. But low mileage, two owners, the dealer and the little old lady. So we'll go and I'll show you around what we've done to the Alpine, then we'll have a walk outside and we'll have a wander around the Saxo. Right, so here we go. I say I've painted the back plates on the half shaft. They're all ready to go back in. The new gaskets are made up. I've made up two brake pipes for the rear brakes. One that goes across the axle. And say the new springs are fitted, but still waiting for the diff. There's a big gap there where it fits. So here's the diff, and I'm waiting for the new oil seal to go into there. That's the original diff. I have stripped and cleaned them. I've got a new oil seal I've fitted in there, but the 3.9 has a bigger oil seal, so I've had to order one specially, but I'm still waiting for that to come. Again, same on the near side. Back plates all painted, gasket made. Springs on, they actually came off very easy. They were replaced, they were new about 25 years ago, but they came off very easily, mainly because I'd put plenty of copper slip on all the bolts, which makes a lot of difference when you want to do some jobs later on. I want two new tyres for the front as well before we go away. When I took it for the MOT, the tester said, "Do you realise these tyres are 12 years old? But they're not cracked. Tread's reasonable, but I think purely could time how old they are, I think I ought to replace them." So when we got it back on its wheels, I'll give it an oil change, filter, check the plugs, carburetor, check the timing, and then decide what spares I've got to take. I'll probably take a fan belt and a set of plugs. We've got electronic ignition, but I may take a set of points and a condenser, you never know. Right, that's where we are at the minute with the Alpine. So we'll have a wander outside and I'll show you around the little Saxo. Just before we go outside and have a look at the Saxo, I'll show you the spring. I don't know whether you can see there, 2 broken leaves. That was on the offside spring. The near side spring seems fine. So it'll have to go in the spares department, but hopefully I'll not need it again. Not while I've got the car anyway. Right, here's the little Saxo. Best colour. You can see the reg number 528 SAX. I say this one came from Scotland to the dealer in Scotland. All the dealers, Citroen dealers, could have a new Saxo. A lot were picked up at the NEC and driven back to the dealer. I bought one back to the one in Boston. But I say this one appeared on the internet as a non-runner. The bloke was going to break it up. It's only done 33,000 miles now. But I say it's in really good condition. It's all original. Wheel trim's original. Interior's original. It's a bit mucky, the wife's been using it. But I say, I don't know whether you can see, done 33,000 miles. It's original radio cassette. It's a 1.1 injection. Original keys. Sunroof. I had to do a few repairs to the body when I got it, so I can get the bonnet undone. Now it was a non-runner because it had got the key panel immobiliser in and somebody had put the wrong code in, which obviously locks the ECU. So I managed to get a new ECU made up for it. Had a little bit of work to do on it. I've had a couple of plates to weld on the inner wing, one under the ECU where it seems to gather a lot of water, and again on the fuse box on the near side. But did a little bit, tidied it up underneath. I replaced the cam belt, give it a full service or oil air filter. So generally it's a tidy little car. Now these are quite prone to corrosion in the boot floor. Still full of kelter. I had to weld a plate, I think on the near side, just a small plate. There's my hat that I got at the launch. I think in here, I'm not sure, there may be, here we are, a set of Saxo cufflinks which was given at the launch. say it's got the keypad immobiliser, but with the new ECU I've bypassed that, so we don't have to put a code in anymore. Original radio, as I said, quite very tidy inside. If a bit dirty, I think I'll have to give it a hoover and a wash, but generally very good condition. It's had all new tyres, even the spare full exhaust and cat. I say the wife uses it regularly. It's only done 33,000 miles now. But I say it's only 1.1, it's not a VTR or a VTS, so it's nothing special, but it's special to me.